Allison, and welcome to 24 in 24 Pajama Talk. All right, so here's what happened. Here's what happened last week. All right, so last week, you guys, we had an amazing, I was so proud of us. It was an amazing, amazing talk, and it didn't save. And I'm super sad about it because it was awesome. And we discussed so much. If you guys want to request, let's see here. Yeah, one of those days. But I will do a 2-second recap of hello. Okay,
Hello.
how are you?
Waiting for my final grades to post, but it looks like I probably have all A's, 1B on my final transcript for the thing. So
Okay, that's amazing.
we'll see. I won't know
Congratulations.
until the first when they officially post, but it looks like I got just that. So
That's amazing. That is incredible. Oh, how does it
Very
feel to be
nice.
done? I know you're never done with learning. I know you're never done,
yeah.
but
It's very surreal. I'm not
yeah.
fighting for classes. I'm not trying to figure out what I'm going to do this fall. But that doesn't mean I'm not. I can do some research and some other things. In addition
That's
to my
amazing.
regular, pay the bills, 40 hours a week job here at the university. So
Oh, well, I'm getting tired. I mean, that's that's incredible. No, I think you have some amazing opportunities. That's incredible. And yes, Bucko as well. How are you? Are you ready for summer? School's out for summer for you?
My summer class got canceled. I am still recovering from the infamous Murph workout yesterday.
Oh yeah.
I,
So it was on our group chat. So how
it,
did it go?
I've learned why they say it's a grueling workout. I mean, one of the coaches even texted me, says, "How'd it go?" I said, "I made it through a half," and he goes, "You're gonna feel it for the next 3 to 5 days."
Three to five
And
visits.
yep.
today, just trying to walk around, I feel like I'm a baby giraffe.
Oh my God. Well, I'm so
But
glad you did it.
I
Yeah.
did manage to get some chicken, and I'm making a pollo a la brasa for some Peruvian chicken later in the week.
Oh God, that sounds really good.
It's so I gotta send you the recipe. It's so good.
Oh, I'd love to have that recipe. That sounds amazing. Okay, as you guys know, I'm so sad. We had a great discussion. And so there's this new Instagram. I figured out what happened yesterday. So you have to save the reel. It's annoying. It's like, so now I figured it out. So tonight's reel should save. Okay. And I'm so sorry about that. You're leaving tomorrow for Food Network. Oh, that's so exciting. But let's talk 24 and 24. Absolutely. Okay. So I wanted to, oh my gosh. Hi, little guys. Oh, stop.
There we go.
Oh, okay. I thought you were showing me the little alien, and I was very excited.
Look,
No,
Grogu.
I'm
Okay.
sitting in my office still, and it's like there's a glare. So
Oh, I get you. I get you. Okay. I was super upset because we lost. So we're talking 2 weeks ago. We lost some amazing competitors. We lost Robin. We lost. Do you guys remember? It was, oh God, it was so
Brian,
devastating. Brian Voltaggio. I mean, come on, man.
no, Malarkey,
I mean,
Malarkey,
right,
yeah.
Malarkey. I'm sorry, Malarkey.
the
Brian.
crazy
Yes.
man.
We lost Robin. We lost Malarkey.
We lost Michelle, we lost Molly, we lost
Michelle.
Robin all in one week.
Who was
Yeah,
that? Michelle, and then remind me of that last one.
It was Michelle, Molly, and Robin all in one week. Just
It was
one swoop, just take them all out.
yeah. And then
yes.
Brian was in episode 4.
Is that we're talking today?
Yeah.
That was shift 5, I
Spoiler.
believe.
Spoiler alert. Okay, well, so we lost the three of
Yes.
them.
Or shift 4.
Yeah, I mean, it was very devastating. I mean, we had so many good things to say about, especially Molly, really, coming into her own and
Mm-hmm.
claiming that chef title. Robin, who is a chef that I think we all have become huge fans of, and I think will be
Mm-hmm.
amazing. And then Michelle, we've loved Michelle Ragunas. I don't know if I'm saying her name right, but I absolutely love her. We've seen her compete so many times. We will continue to be a fan. I love that lady. I mean, she's an incredible chef. So I mean, I'm so bummed that did not save. However, we have an entire 2 episodes to talk about tonight, guys. Let's do it. Okay, so we are talking. I know. So episodes 4 and 5 are the way they break it up. It's weird. I know on mine it's different than your guys's. What did they call yours? It was like
I had
So
shift 4 and shift 5.
ship four and
yeah,
ship
so
five.
it's adaptability and teamwork, and then when
Teamwork.
they do the replay the following week, they have it
Yeah.
split up actually. So
Yeah,
Mm.
because I was wondering when I watched it on the Food Network app or on their Discovery app, and so it's it always gets a little confusing just how they do it. So do you want to? You know what? Let's let Michelle start off. Michelle,
all right, well, so
take us
the
home.
nobody has a golden knife.
Yeah.
Their challenge number 10 is It's no elimination, but a 5K bonus in there. Adaptability. They have 20 minutes to make a chef-driven cocktail, or so they think. 2 minutes to shop and one ingredient from the break room. So Brian zapped in there and got dried peaches and strawberries. Dawn got corn puff cereal and dried raspberries, and Alex grabbed dried apricots. And so they went running out to the pantry, and then they find out that they actually have to turn the ingredients into a party bite. So they get one extra ingredient from the pantry. So Brian grabbed carpaccio, Dawn grabbed shrimp, and Alex grabbed sea scallops, and they went from there. So I think it turned out pretty well considering. Let's see.
They all
Dawn
look
decided
pretty.
to make cereal crusted shrimp with a raspberry glaze. Alex made a scallop and dried apricot crudo. And for those that don't know, crudo just means raw. So it's like a raw
thank you.
dish.
I was going to ask you. That was on my notes for today.
That's on my notes on the side. And Brian
Tell Allison crudo means raw.
Brian made a carpaccio crudo mock martini with yuzu and then some pineapple dust. I liked his plating quite a bit, though. That was my favorite plating.
Do we like the fact that he stuck with the cocktail theme? I mean, I think that was smart. I mean, Matt, what did you think about that? Like, did you think that was something that played?
I was torn on this because I really liked the plating on Chef Malarkey's dish because putting it in the martini glass was really clever.
Mm-hmm.
However, this also goes back to me being a bit of a nitpick.
Okay.
In that the challenge was a party bite. And the crudo didn't feel, or his whole carpaccio in the martini glass didn't feel like a bite.
Because we're talking
Maybe
about
I'm biased. I wanted Chef Alex to win that one. I'm like, that's a bite. You can pick it up. You can hold. You can have your drink in one hand, have this in your other hand.
Yeah.
That to me, I thought he had it.
See,
I really did.
I disagree because it's not an amuse-bouche.
That's what I was going to ask. Okay, is it the
bite.
Same thing? No, it's not.
No, because a party bite is something you can have at a party. It's not necessarily a one bite. So it's subject to interpretation. And Malarkey isn't drinking, so to him, that could be a party bite with.
True, you have to. Yeah, just.
So.
You know, I did want to compare it to the mousse bouche, which we learned again was that one bite. I think I liked the fact that he kind of took it in, took the whole like cocktail and he really played that up. I think that was really smart. I am surprised that at the very beginning they did offer, they're like, does anyone want to sit it out? And no chefs did. That actually surprised me. I mean, I think it's pretty good odds, you know, with going against two other competitors, you have pretty good odds, like a 3%, you know, whatever. But I was surprised that no chefs did sit it out, considering, you know, at this point, people are getting really, really tired. That personally surprised me, but I felt that all of those dishes were great. And obviously, I love that he quit drinking. That's right. And he was enjoying a martini, but agree it's a party, a mousse bouche. I think that's, thank you so much for that.
That's
all right.
valid.
So
I can concede that.
Malarkey won, right? I think it was Malarkey, didn't he? Okay.
He won Challenge 10, which got him the golden knife and $5,000.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Okay. And then Matt, do you want to take us to the next challenge?
Sure. The next challenge was a handmade noodle dish, which seems simple enough for a lot of these chefs. A lot of them have backgrounds in pulling noodles.
Yeah.
But you had to notice that something was up when they had the production team going station to station to station, realizing that all of the chefs were devoid of any sharp objects at their station.
Okay. So we've seen them turn out the lights in the past. We've seen them lose electricity. We've seen,
gas,
I know that we've probably seen more than that, but to have no sharp objects, that was something that was like, how would you have handled that? I think we saw some pretty, like, we saw some expressive ones, you know, using, oh God, what did they use? They used a lot of spatulas. We saw some spatulas.
The rulers came into play a lot. And I gotta give myself a pat on the back here because as Zach was looking to make his pesto, I shouted at the TV, "Get a molcajete! It's right there!" And 2 seconds later, there he goes. I'm gonna grab this molcajete and make my pesto here. And I'm like, yes!
And you're talking about it's the grinder, right?
Yes, like a mortar and pestle.
Yeah, yeah. No,
That was
I
fun.
was really, I liked that we got, so obviously we got, Chef Brian got to use the knife. I think it was for 5 minutes, like a real knife, because he was
Right.
Yeah.
joking about using his little knife, which I thought was kind of, I thought that was funny. But, got to use it for 5 minutes. And so I thought that was really interesting. I don't, okay, in my head, this didn't happen. And maybe it was, I was talking to my mom, and maybe it did happen. So if this did happen, let me know. I would have used the can lid. You know what I'm talking about? Like when they open the
Ooh.
can,
That would have
because
been a
it's,
cutthroat
Ooh.
kitchen sheet.
I mean,
Mm.
it ain't a knife. I mean, it's sharp. To
You know,
me, that's what I would have done.
yeah, close. Oh no,
My
bending over.
favorite was the molcajete, but
Okay.
also with using the colander for Spätzle
Yeah.
Yes.
and the as
Yeah.
a I have my notes here. Use the colander. So Abishar used the colander for grating the ginger and such.
Oh
Or the
yeah.
wine key. The wine key was
The wine
really
key.
clever
Yeah.
because that one is
Yeah.
like, I'm surprised they didn't take that
Yeah.
because like I've sliced my thumb on a wine key before without even the knife part. Like they're sharp.
I
But
think it's right. Oh, and then I know David Chang used to pull a noodle in Dinner Time Live, but he can't due to his injury. So that's also really good to know. Yeah, I mean, I think pulling noodles, you wouldn't typically, in my head, it's like you wouldn't really think about having to use the sharp because I'm thinking, okay,
Mhm.
but then they took away the the stands.
Everything.
Yeah, I mean, they took away everything. So I thought it was very interesting. And so then we had our bottom. I was very sad about this. I was
This
not.
this he had the chance to back out and didn't take it. I sat there shouting, "Did you watch the same judging that we did?" They literally said you didn't make a noodle dish. Take me out. Take me out.
Because then our bottom was malarkey.
The bottom was Malarkey as well as Dawn with her lamb ragu because her noodles weren't as chewy as a hand pulled noodle should be. Which
Yeah.
shout out Everyday Noodles in Squirrel Hill in Pittsburgh.
Oh, okay.
They pull the noodles in front of you. They have like a big glass screen.
Ooh.
It is the most fun because you'll just be having a lovely dish. And you're wham, wham, wham as they're just beating those noodles down.
Oh my gosh.
I
I
gotta give them a
love
shout
that.
out. They're fantastic. I went there for my birthday a number of years. I lived out there. Great
Yeah.
noodle place in Pittsburgh.
And you
Highly
said it was called
recommended.
what was it again?
Everyday Noodle.
Everyday Noodle. I think so we had this and then obviously Malarkey, no, is this where he went home? I think it was,
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately.
That's where
Yeah.
we lost the malarkey.
I
No more
think that was really
shenanigans.
because who was the judge? I didn't my notes on this one
The
got a little bit
judge for this one was Marcus Samuelsson,
Market.
okay. I like that
the
they
best
brought
dressed
Marcus
chef in the
Samuels.
industry.
He really is. He's snazzy. But what I think it was really interesting was his reaction to oh my gosh, like sending Malarkey home because again, it's like you have somebody who I honestly could have. I thought Malarkey would be top two. With in all
Mm-hmm.
honesty, I thought but again, he I know, and he was on your dream team, wasn't he?
He was my second draft pick on my dream team. And I fought you for him too.
I know. I really wanted him on my team. I'm happy with my dream team, though. I'm just saying, I'm very happy with my dream team. But, but no. So we had that. So obviously, Malarkey went home, and then was now. Do you want to talk about the next challenge, Michelle?
Let's see. So that was
So that was. I think we're going
that
into
was
episode. Are we
To
episode
be
going into episode
name that
five?
going
ingredients
to
was the
episode
next one.
5.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was that the where they had the taste and they had it. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
this
So
one I thought was
with
a little hard.
teamwork.
Yeah.
But okay, so when we get to talking about last Sundays,
Yes.
yesterday or
Mm-hmm.
2 days ago, there's going
Oh,
to be
I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
Nope,
I'm not
nope.
going to tell you what, but it's
Oh,
just going to be like you're going to be yelling at the TV. I'll just say that.
Oh no.
We had a lot of yelling at our house Sunday night.
You'll hear me all the way in California.
Yeah.
I will say what's funny is I feel like this is the fiercest competition we've had, and I don't say that lightly. I feel like they're all wanting it so badly. I feel like maybe last season they kind of had, and I'm not saying like better attitudes. That's not what I'm saying, but like I think they all really have that competitive spirit, and that's one of the things that I really enjoyed about the one that we're about to talk about was that you could really see it in the team challenges. I felt like they were
Mm-hmm.
really like coming out of the woodwork, like okay, we're gonna win. And I felt like last year, not that it wasn't competitive, but you had, I was gonna call him Papa Brian. You had Papa Brian, like, it's okay, guys. Yeah, and then you had Jonathan Sawyer was the one that won, right? Jonathan Sawyer. I'm like getting them all mixed up.
Yes.
But like, and he's kind of like a papa too. Like, it's okay, guys. So then
He's got
this
that dad
one,
energy. Yeah.
yeah, so they went into the break room, and then it was like, oh no, you're not resting. You're not resting. You are going to be tasting. Michelle, do you think you could have gotten all those ingredients?
By just the
I'm sorry,
descriptions.
or about the descriptions. Sorry, the descriptions.
Um, Maybe, probably.
Well, because they had Leanne Wong was
So
one of the
okay, it
guests.
depends.
Yeah, if you want to
It
explain
depends
it,
who was giving the. I would
the
go with the
clues.
descriptions from Zach's team
Yeah,
because
instead of
they were
Viet's.
way better at describing than Viet's. Viet's was like a train wreck.
Well, and
Yes.
obviously, so Viet got the golden knife, and so he was the one they got to pick the teams, and he really chose people that I think that he really wanted to. He chose Alex. He chose hold on to write down. Viet chose Alex, Avishar, and Christina, and then Zach
Yes.
chose Leanne, Dawn, and Joe. So they were able, in order to guess these ingredients, they had to have one person guessing and one person kind of describing. And I know Leanne was the guesser. Who was the guesser on the other team? I don't remember. I
It
don't.
was Alex, I think.
Was it Alex? Okay.
I
And
think so.
Might have
so,
been Viet. Either way, they didn't do
yeah.
well.
They
Yeah.
did not do
Okay.
well.
So one team, I believe it was it Viet's team didn't get two. So they didn't get
They
the
got
chocolate.
3 right out of 5. Yeah.
Yeah. They didn't get the chocolate covered
Covered bacon.
bacon.
Yes, and the
And then
pickled eggs and the black garlic.
and the black garlic. And then
And
the
the
other
pickled
one was,
eggs. Can't forget the pickled eggs. Neither of them
so
got pickled
gross.
eggs.
Are
There's a
those
place
vinegar?
out here in J-Town that serves
Okay.
pickled eggs with every sandwich. I didn't think I would like them as much, but it's nice and it cuts through. So I get their Reubens all the time. I don't know. Maybe serving a pink pickled egg is just
I
delicious. I don't
don't
know.
like
Maybe it's just me.
boiled peanuts. Is it
Oh, those are
kind of
good.
that like acidic? To
No,
me, that's
it's
No.
not as acidic. It's definitely
okay.
got a pickle zing to it. But it's still, at the end of the day, it's basically a hard-boiled egg. It tastes like.
Okay, so I love hard boiled eggs. Is it like relish? Is it like a relish egg?
Kinda. It just depends what they put with it. Thinking more maybe.
Yeah.
So if you took the flavors of a deviled egg and permeated the whole egg with it,
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, that's a very good
okay.
description.
I mean,
because that
okay,
was a
actually,
treat growing up. When my dad would go to the
serious.
store, we could get either. I want to say we also got pickled pig's feet, but that was really small. But we did get the
Okay.
pickled eggs occasionally.
I dated a guy in seventh grade. Well, dated. I thought a crush on him. His name was Trevor, and I had a Survivor birthday party, and it was like Survivor, like the show, and it was really fun. And we had like eat the gross thing, and he just sat there and he ate an entire jar of pickled pig's feet. He was like, "These are really good," and then I was like, "Oh, this is the guy I like." I don't know.
I don't know pig's
It's a random
feet, but
story,
the
but that's what I always think of when I think of pickled pig's feet.
pig ears highly recommended. Nice chili oil.
Yeah,
It's
They
it's
could be
a it's a
fried too.
Cantonese delicacy.
I mean, I'll try it. That sounds kind of interesting. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I haven't had it,
Eat
so I
weird
might as well
food.
try it.
That should
I
be
eat
Yeah.
like the
weird.
subject of this. Eat weird food.
Eat
Well,
weird. Well,
Michael Simon used to have them on at Mabel's Barbecue in Vegas. It would be part of
Mm.
they deep fry
okay.
them.
Mm.
Okay. So they doesn't. Okay, I thought that the egg sounded weirder than it is. The way you guys are describing, it's not as weird. I do
Not
think the
as weird.
chocolate covered bacon is something that I would have had issue. I think I maybe
Not
not.
me.
Okay, no. Okay, what would you have
It's
done with the
it's
chocolate
like it's
covered
like
bacon?
fair food.
Ate half of it probably, and then
Well,
I would have
Just
probably
ate
turned
it.
it
Yeah.
into like a chocolate bacon jam as
Would have been
yes.
opposed
good.
to make it more
Oh.
spreadable
Okay.
and leaned into that to put on
Okay.
the
Mhm.
croissant.
Okay. Oh, that does sound
Chef,
good.
where is your chocolate covered bacon? It's in my belly. I consumed it all, and therefore I was unable to put it in my dish because it was so delicious.
Oh my gosh, that does sound good. And then what would you have done with the black garlic? So black garlic is something I am not familiar with.
Oh,
It sounds like it's super pungent.
It-
it's
I
Yes.
it's hard to describe. It's like
yeah,
sweet
it's
and
it's
funky
a
and
little funky. Yeah,
salty
Funky is
and
in like smelly, or like funky is in like it's so strong.
delicious.
Oh,
I've been told if I ever want to make black garlic, we would need to evacuate the apartment for 3 days and then have it fumigated because you put
Okay,
it
now
in
I have
a
to find a recipe and make it.
Okay, now
It's
you do.
it's a low heat for like they say you can make it in an Instant Pot.
I have a
That you
wood
just
crock pot, so
you put it in there on a low setting and just let all those flavors develop and
Okay,
caramelize. And then once it's caramelized, because now you got the sugars, then it starts to ferment and you get the funk.
that's where. Okay,
I once had a student gift me a container of a dried black garlic salt.
was it
Oh,
good?
it was so good. And I said to myself, I'd love to make this again. And then I saw the recipe. It was like, leave your Instant Pot on for 3.5 days. And I'm like,
no.
I'm not going to do that.
I
I'm going to leave
I
that
don't
to the
have that
professionals.
patience. I don't. I mean, I don't know what day of the week it is right now,
But
guys.
it also
We're
gets
at the last week of school. I don't even know. So I don't have.
it also
Definitely
just
don't
gets
have
very
that.
stinky, very very pungent when you make it. Apparently,
See, I don't like pungent. The pungent, I think, is the thing that gets me. So I don't know about that. Okay, I do. I do want to say though, this was one of my favorite challenges, and I didn't think it
mm-hmm.
was going to be because I like. So they had one chef go out, right, and they knew what the challenge was, and then you added in the other chefs. Where in the I think it was last season, didn't they have it where like one chef would go out and then they weren't allowed to communicate, and then they had the next chef go out?
Yep.
I liked that they had this time where you got to have like,
Yeah.
you get a join. I felt like that actually added to the chaos where or typically you would have thought that the other one would have been more chaotic. Do you agree, Michelle? Like or no? Like I don't know.
Um, even though they kind of let them know what it was about or what they were
Yeah.
making, it still was chaotic because
Yeah.
as we saw, both team captains didn't really have much of a say of what was being done. I think
No,
they,
because they had Leanne out there and then they had it was
yeah,
Alex, wasn't it?
Alex.
Alex.
I
Yeah.
think I think they messed up by not going out first. I think Zach might have still be around, longer in the
Yeah.
competition, and Alex too, because if you're the team captain, you should be the one deciding what is being done.
Yeah.
And Alex
Oh.
kind of moved up to that, and he's kind of bossy. I'm glad he's not on my team. He would irritate me. He acts kind of pompous.
I mean, you know what I'm gonna say. He reminds me
Allison
of my
loves a
boy.
bad boy.
She likes it bad, but he is pompous.
He's not
And
my
I mean,
Carlos Anthony, but he's getting up there.
but with that though, I mean, he doesn't seem like he
Yeah,
changes direction very easily. He's not
he
as
No.
doesn't.
adaptable as some of the others.
No.
Um, I'm gonna go on the black garlic. One more thing. I think
Yeah.
I'm surprised nobody paired it with like black sesame
Ooh.
Oh.
because that would have paired
Yeah.
really well.
The black sesame could have done well on the poke too.
And yeah, the poke and the steak.
I love poke. So this one they were doing those champagne. I had never heard of this. So champagne boards?
Brunch for
Yeah.
Like a
two.
brunch board.
Brunch board.
I've never heard of a brunch board.
You have
I
four
Oh,
kids who won't
boards are
for
the
a
new
while.
thing.
Is it a new
Boards are
thing?
like
Because
the new
no, a
bacon and
charcuterie
everything.
board, 100%. A
Yeah,
brunch
Same
board?
thing.
But they
same
called
thing.
it a champagne brunch board. Like people would actually know what that means. Is it
Well, but
just
Okay,
like
but
and
you
super
have
you think
four
about
fancy?
it,
kids. You're not going to have it till they start making you breakfast in bed in a few years.
it's true.
Did you hear that, kids?
Ty
You're supposed to
messages
make me a
Goldie,
champagne brunch
Charlotte,
board.
make a champagne brunch board. But no, think of it this way: cut off the board part of it, and that's what you're
Yeah.
presenting in the context of being on a board.
So to me, a champagne brunch board, I didn't know what that meant. Like, I mean, okay, if you said charcuterie, I'm thinking meat, I'm thinking cheese, I'm thinking,
Right.
you know, but champagne, that to me is like I'm having this at a fancy hotel.
Champagne brunch, yeah.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Like that's where they do
Hey,
that?
you're on the
No.
right track. A
Yeah.
champagne brunch should be like an elevated brunch. Like you're not thinking
Yeah.
French toast and
I think I go
syrup.
out
You're
to a
thinking,
champagne brunch.
I mean, hey, out in San Antonio, you got to at least one place.
Man, I
But
need
I'm
to
thinking like
now. I need to.
when I hear champagne brunch, I'm thinking like
Yeah.
avocado toast on the board,
Okay.
like something a little bit
Yeah.
elevated. Maybe not like when I think brunch, my mind goes to kicking back with the mimosa that's more champagne than orange juice
They
and
didn't
some
have
French
any
toast and
alcohol, did
bacon.
they?
They
They
did
didn't.
not. But
No.
I think the champagne portion was really to elevate your brunch game
Oh, I
and
got it.
have it at a level that you'd be serving champagne instead of bottomless mimosas that totally get dangerous around round 5 or 6.
Ooh, they missed. They could have used that chocolate covered bacon and made like an old fashioned to go with it.
Oh God, that would have
That would
been.
have been delicious. You could have fat washed the whiskey from the
Yeah,
chocolate.
exactly.
What does fat wash mean? That means just
Fat washing is sort of like you add
Okay.
bacon fat or grease to a cocktail.
Okay.
And when you shake it up and then you separate it, the flavors from the fat go into the alcohol a bit, and you can skim off the insoluble portion. That might have been a timing thing, because I think you can fat wash whiskey in like 30 minutes, but it's honestly, it's a really fun thing to do. If you get a bottle of whiskey or any liquor really will do, put in like some bacon fat and shake it up really good. Okay. Throw it in your freezer.
And
let
then
all the fat solidify. Skim the fat, and then your alcohol is now infused.
That does sound really good. That sounds.
It is really good.
Maybe I'll try that. I don't think that does sound really, really good. That sounds really good.
We're gonna get a group chat message in a few days, like, "Hey guys, I tried fat washing the bacon. I made breakfast."
I will take a picture. But but this one, I think this what I loved about this challenge, it really showed a lot of their intents, and I think that's I like competitive. I like people that are good sports, but I like people who are like, no, I'm damn good, I'm darn good, and I'm going to be in it. And I feel like Mama Wong, you guys, she showed. I mean, first of all, heaven forbid being 40. Yeah, I get you, girl. I get you, but. I like that she's the different kind of leader. She gets a little in the weeds sometimes. Sorry, Mama Long, you do. But a little bit in the weeds sometimes, but I feel that it's like she has really good intentions. And it's like, number one, she did say the thing to Chef Joe, and I hate saying that, but she did say that he needed to cut it down because it was so thick. And when I saw that, it's like that's the type of kind of piece of meat that I personally don't like. I don't like that. Okay, I don't know how to describe it, and this sounds silly, but I'm being so serious. Like the side of the meat, it looks raw, it looks kind of real pink. You know what I'm talking about? Like when it's not cooked well, like it's not cooked through. I don't like that taste on a steak. Like I don't know, it's like ever since I had kids, it's like anything pink, I don't know, it just kind of it doesn't agree with me anymore. I don't know. So I felt like when I looked at it, I was like, that is a raw steak. Like that isn't, it was
I'm
not
a medium
tartare.
rare kind of guy.
Yeah.
I saw that
Did it look
steak and
good?
went,
I don't.
like, this is a rookie mistake. You're like, had I cooked that steak myself, I'd be right back in the pan, getting butter hot with herb, rebasting the crap out of that, because that steak wasn't under. That steak was like a mix of medium rare and blue rare.
Okay, blue rare is like very close to not even cooked, right? Blue rare is
blue rare is here you go.
I could do that depending on the cut of meat.
Yeah.
And it has to be a quality place. I would never do blue rare. Like
I like my meat rare to medium rare.
I'm a medium rare guy myself. Like I like a little bit of pink in there.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like tasting the meat. I don't like.
That's
I
fair.
know my sauces and flavorings, but I want whether it's chicken, pork, beef, seafood. I want to be able to taste the protein.
That's fair. I can respect that.
I think the thing is, and then Chef was saying, she did seem really tired. I mean, again, I think at this point, like you're seeing not, I'm not saying age because that's not it, but I mean, you're seeing 14 hours. Are we 14 hours in at this point?
Oh, I wrote this one down. This was 12 hours in.
12 hours in.
Shift 5 started at 12 hours into the identify the ingredient charades and then cooking after. They've got to be exhausted.
At this point, it's like, oh my God. And then we saw some also big mistakes, and I do want to ask you about these. We saw Chef Alex slice the crap out of his finger. What did you guys think? I mean, did you think that would pull him out of the competition? Did you think he would go on? I mean, it's Chef Alex. Like
he's bossy, so he did what he did. He directed traffic.
I would say
I think he did good. I mean,
I have a thought about that, Michelle. I want to get your two opinion on this.
Please.
It felt like between the two different teams, we saw two different leadership styles in that Chef Leanne was very brigade style, like run the brigade down the line. Chef Alex was very, here's the vision, make it happen.
Yes, I agree.
And when he sliced his thumb, I will say, pardon my French, but my butthole puckered.
It was bad.
Scared. I'm like, oh no, he's one of the last members of my dream team. I mean, Avishar. I'm putting a lot of hope on Avishar too, because he came into his own in that little brigading as well. But as soon as Chef Alex sliced his thumb, I was like, no, that's your good thumb.
It was stressful. I mean,
it was a bad cut.
It was a bad cut.
It looked like I mean, they always say sharp knives make good cuts, but it looked like it was a deep cut down his thumb, which hopefully maybe during some downtime they can address it better, because I know on a lot of these shows, you cut your finger, they're going to slap a Band-Aid, and as I've heard them called, the finger condom, just pop it on there and away you go.
I've had a lot of those. I did.
But yeah, that was
so
scary.
Weird. But yeah, oh my gosh. I think the thing that got me, I can't tell which style I would have been as a leader. So it's like, I mean, even this morning, it was like I had to do PTO. It's like my third or fourth balloon arch I've done for the school in the last 2 weeks, but I've had a really good opportunity because now I'm obviously the PTO president, which is awesome. But I've had a really great job to do that kind of leadership. And I'm being a leader is not something that's new to me. Like I pride myself on my leadership skills. But what's so funny is, you think you're going to be such a good leader in this one. This morning, I think I was so tired. I was like, okay, we need to get these balloons. I don't know. What do we do, guys? And I feel like I was more of, I want to say the Viet side, where it was kind of more like, I don't know, guys, we need to get these balloons arts, whatever. Whereas I think typically I would have been more of a Leanne leader, where it's like, I do believe in like, okay, this is my role. I'm going to give you your role, but like we follow like as a unit. Would you have been more like a Leanne leader? Or would you have been more like an Alex leader? I know, it's like,
I'm kind of both. I think I
a
think
mixture.
I'm more of an Alex by nature.
Okay.
I like the brigade style where everybody knows what they're doing, but I also, because I have a little bit more experience in different things, what is your strength? Like, she let Christina take the lead on one thing because she was better at making whatever it was.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and he's also, well, they're going to ask their team to do something that they could actually do themselves generally.
Yeah.
They're not asking me anything, but I would be, okay, this is my vision.
Yeah.
What are your strengths and who can help bring to make this vision happen? So I'm kind of in the middle of the two, but I wind up being a directing traffic everywhere I go. So
I think it's, Matt, would you, because I could see you very much like a Viet Alex style leader.
I'm like 70-30 Chef Viet side versus because one thing that I like to know up front is, what is the end game going to look like?
Yeah.
And I think that's one thing that Chef Alex put out, is saying everything is connected by toast.
Right.
This is our underlying thread. If it doesn't come down to toast, connect it to toast. I mean, they did pivot with the lettuce wraps, but having that
was Viet clutch on that. He was like, lettuce wraps?
Viet from the really top rope. Like, man. Chef Viet, what a king. Just amazing work there. But going in with like a singular vision. I've been working on writing things collaboratively lately and saying, okay, this is the goal of what we need to have here. We can play in the garden side, which my co-author is he's a garden style writer. If I just write and see what comes out, I'm like, we need to connect. We need the thing that's going to give us the cohesive dish. And on Chef Leanne's side, she said, I want to be steak and poke forward.
Yeah.
Okay, but I think one of the biggest issues was, and it came from the judging, Chef Viet's side had the more cohesive platter. Chef Leanne may have had like the better lead on all the better dishes.
Yeah.
But if there's not a cohesion to it, it's like doing a perfect 10 routine but not sticking the landing. Like both sides had amazing food. I mean, I was looking at both sides, excluding the overly rare steak.
Yeah.
I probably would have gone the other direction in the judging, but the cohesion I think is the key. The cohesion was the key. If you can't pull it all together, it's not a champagne brunch board. It's just a champagne brunch.
Leanne's team Zach's team looked very scattered. Again, there wasn't a theme, a color, something to tie it through. And the toast points did pull it through on Viet's team quite a bit. I think those look more composed altogether too. Look less Jackson Pollock.
Yeah,
chaos plating though, it's a thing.
We had, obviously, the ultimate winner was Viet's team. So it's like, we had him come in, which was, awesome. And then that we had like the other his team got to retire to the break
Yes.
room, and then Viet had a decision, and this is one that I want your opinion, because this I think he did very well, but I want to hear what you guys think. So Viet, because he had the golden knife, got to choose. So the other team, he got to make them have two teams, and he goes, okay, you get to divide the teams, and then they're pretty much cooking for their lives, because an entire team was going to be eliminated. Okay, and so Viet goes, I am going to separate Leanne and Zach, which I'm sorry. I love both of them, but that is so smart. Like separating, because, okay, would you have separated them, or would you have let them play together and like been like, oh, you guys are friends here? What would you guys have done?
100% split them. Split them like a pair of
Kind of like a
nines in
scene.
Vegas.
I like that.
It's good
I
gameplay
like that one
because
better.
they work together as a team. They know
Yeah.
understand how each other works. So you
Mhm.
want to split the strongest link of the
Yeah.
four and put them with somebody else.
Well, and then, so he put Leanne with Joe, which I think
Yes.
was an interesting pair. And then he had Dawn with Zach. And I'm going to be honest, I've loved Chef Dawn. I've loved, but I feel like we saw the training, not the training wheels, but we saw like the wheels coming off the train a little bit, where it was, Dawn is an Olympic athlete. Like, she is amazing. Like, obviously she's fast. And like, this was just very like, I felt like she was really taking her time. In my opinion, I think that really slowed down. I feel like there were some really little mistakes. Again, not that I could do any. Chef Dawn, please, I could not have done better. These are just little notes, but like, okay, the duck fat, like, for getting the little crumbles of the duck crumbles, which
Yep.
was a really big part of Zach's dish, and
Mhm.
making just like little mistakes like that, and just kind of moving sloth like. I don't know. Did you guys feel that,
I
or
think
what? But it
they're
was
so
Zach as
tired.
well. Yeah,
I think
yeah,
her brain was starting to freeze up a little bit, and
yeah,
you go slower when you're tired.
yeah.
You don't
Yep.
respond as quickly. So that's what was going on. Because it's
Even her dish looked beautiful. I mean,
Mhm.
yeah,
I'm trying to
And
think.
both
The
dishes look
longest
great.
I've
yeah,
ever been up in a baking for my fair baking is
yeah,
starting at like 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning and going
yeah,
till about 11:30 midnight that
yeah.
night. So that's what.
They did say that this one kicked off at 11 p.m.
Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine trying to do this at 11 p.m. after you've already cooked for?
Yes.
Okay, I can see you doing it. I can see you doing it. You're right. Okay, I can see you.
Okay,
But
so
like,
I will have to
I.
document this year because I don't have any homework that's due at fair time. So
There you
I'm
go.
pulling my fair recipe so I can hammer
yeah,
that building hard this year.
we're just going to challenge Michelle. We are going to have her do a live at 11 p.m. She's going to you would actually probably do really
So
well.
okay,
Honestly, I
so
We'll
can
just
see you
like
doing it.
pop in randomly. Like, so what's going on, chef? I got my 15th espresso here because I haven't slept in 3 days.
Oh my god. Oh
so
my
okay,
god.
well think about this. Okay, so these
Yeah.
chefs are used to working in
Yeah.
big kitchens. And I
Yeah.
thought about this watching
True.
this
Sure.
episode especially. So okay, so we work during the day.
Okay.
I'll say you have your herd, but Matt
Yeah.
and I go to work during the day and we come home and
Yeah.
then we have to do everything at home.
Yeah.
So
True.
we're at work for 8 to 10 hours a day,
Right.
basically. And
Yeah.
then we come home and start the second shift. So which is what these chefs are doing now.
Oh.
I function very, if I
That's
Yeah.
can
true.
function at the end of the day with doing all that I do,
Okay.
budgets and rooms and scheduling and everything else,
Yeah.
and then have to go home and do everything I have to do at home, it's very similar.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily as dialed in like this, but it's just a full shift. Maybe they got used to having full staffs working for them.
True.
Okay, Matt, do you agree? I mean, like that, I love that assessment, Michelle, because I think it's like clocking in for a second. I
Yeah.
understand what you're saying.
I
Do you?
hadn't thought about how much that is true until I thought about like
Yeah.
what I did today was I woke up, had some breakfast, went to the lab for 5 hours, came
Okay.
home. At first, that was I should get this chicken marinating so I can have chicken for tomorrow. And
Okay.
as Marissa came home from work, there I am with the little magic bullet
Yeah.
blitzing down the marinade. She's like, "What you doing? Making sauce? Well, it's not for dinner tonight. I know it's for tomorrow."
But okay, thinking ahead, yeah, it is.
It's true. I mean, yeah. And then
I,
I was like, she
yeah,
took point on dinner tonight. I was sitting on the
yeah.
couch, unable to move because every muscle from my neck down is pretty much in rebellion.
That was a great text to get yesterday, by the way. Like, I'm doing the Murph. I'm doing the half Murph. I was like,
Murph is anybody watching who wants to try the infamous Murph
oh my
workout.
God. Yeah.
Even a half will wreck you on the first time. But hey, you know what? It was in honor of a fallen veteran, and that's why we do it.
That's amazing. That's
I
amazing.
just did
I
2 days
think,
of yard work.
see, I feel like I did too. Balloon arches, guys.
Balloon arches are no joke. Those are tough. I will defend. I will defend the balloon arch work. That is hard
Oh
work.
my God. Well, but it's funny is, okay, we're talking about like the shift work. I think that it's like if it had been first thing in the morning, I am like, if you need me to be up at 3 a.m., I'm up. Like I am a morning person. I could do it like no problem. Like I'm good. You asked me to start something, so 3 a.m. I can start something. You asked me to start something at 8 or 9 p.m. Like right now, I'm gonna go to bed after this. Like I'm already exhausted. Like I feel like I would be useless if I had to start cooking or start a task right now. So to me, I think in this challenge would have been probably the hardest just because again, starting at like you said, 11 something. No, 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 no.
But they got that Vegas effect. They don't see outside. They're just
That
Right.
is true. That is
constantly
true.
under those fluorescent lights. Is it? Do you know what time it is, chefs?
I don't think they
No,
do. I think that
No.
because
you can't. I mean,
yeah,
unless they have like a watch or something. But
no,
it
I don't
feels
think. I
like
think he watches. Yeah,
being in the constant light.
yeah,
I got to point this out before we talk more about the challenge. Is that
yeah. Please,
Chef Viette just relaxed, hydrated. That man is thriving.
with the mask,
With the mask.
He put a
smart.
hydration mask on. And they were like, "Oh, look at Chef Viette taking a nap." Oh, I'm sorry, did I miss something? Like that's what I'm talking about. That like
Yeah,
that 30-minute downtime. You
mhm,
capitalize on that. And I mean,
yeah,
the mask was just genius. I'm like, he's looking hydrated. He's looking refreshed. He's looking
yeah,
happy. He's looking rested.
yeah.
And he's sitting there with that dang
He's still
mask on.
looking
I'm like,
tired though.
He has.
I mean, but he's
I don't
still.
get like some crazy hair.
He remember
I
he
like how
got his
Alex was like,
skincare.
my hair is wilting. You know that means I'm like, I do like his hair. I'm into the hair. I'm into the hair. I think
No,
it's
he's
pretty
got good
cool.
hair.
Yeah, but no, but okay. So we have this challenge. Obviously, we have the two dishes. I actually didn't write down what the challenge was. I wrote down
A late night eats.
late night eats. Okay, because it was like I knew that they got to create their own, and it was like this. This is where we saw Chef Joe. Chef Joe did something to his leg.
He pulled a
He
muscle.
literally
Was it a
his
cramp?
calf cramped up, and
Yeah.
it's either a cramp or a pulled muscle, and I can tell you
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
not something you want to play with in this type of competition because
No.
even when they did the wide shots, you could see the limp.
Yeah.
I mean, and I felt bad
Yeah.
because we didn't find out this episode who went home,
No, I was just saying
but
I don't know. Like it's
but
we yeah.
Marissa watching, she's like, I hate to say it, but I kind of hope it's him so he can go and get like his legs stretched out and relax because
Yeah.
the worst thing you want is to be on this competition and end up hurt, like actually hurt
Like
beyond
Alex,
just a
yeah.
pulled
Chef
muscle.
Alex, yeah.
Yeah. So when I saw that limp, I'm like, oh, he's
Well, we saw Chef
powering through the
Leanne. I forgot
pain.
to say she burnt herself. Like
Yeah.
she like
Yeah.
that was and we didn't see her put a glove on or anything, but that was definitely this is
That was
a
a burn. Yeah.
hot thing. But you're right. You're right.
They're
I think
starting to make those
Marissa's
minor mistakes.
yeah. I don't know. So we what I want to ask is so they created their dishes. All right. And then they got this big ultimatum where it was like you get to choose one dish to put forth because we don't know. I think Michelle does. I don't know. So what dish of the two would you have put forth and why?
Oh, that's easy.
Okay, you do it
Oh.
because I want to know.
All right. Okay. Ice cream. Hello.
Yeah. Yep.
Ice
I'm
cream.
always gonna pick ice cream, Jack Fed ice cream, because that's gonna be the sweet salty.
But did it work? Because he was having trouble. He had to add the condensed milk. Like, did
He
it
Yeah.
work?
Well,
overfroze
I
it
think
because he had a
he
small
overfroze
base.
it,
Overfroze it.
but
Yeah.
it might have softened up enough by the time he got to it. A lot of it depends on how much air
Oh.
he got in there. And then I would go with the breakfast ramen because Alton has a breakfast carbonara. So I
Ooh.
will go with breakfast noodles any day of the week.
Okay,
That's
that
what
sounds
that's
good.
what I would pick because I mean, it's with the challenge to me. That's just perfect because if you're up late at night,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
you want just the guilty nosh. To me,
Yeah.
that would do it.
Guilty nosh.
Ooh,
I
that
do
does
have
sound
to
good.
disagree with something. I'm going to call out Brooke on this.
Because with
because she
the
made a
Chef Brooke,
really, she made a really on the previous challenge with the salmon bagel and the ribeye, et cetera,
yeah,
that the poke did not read Asian flavors. Poke is more Hawaiian generally. So
okay,
she took the poke and came into it with a preconceived of what it should be instead of judging it what it
oh,
was, and that's kind of an ethnic jab. The
oh,
Yeah.
anthropologist in me is calling that out because that's coming into it with a preconceived thing of poke. When
yeah,
I think poke, I think Hawaiian more so than Japanese.
Yeah. I definitely think
yeah.
more Hawaiian.
I
So
think okay.
And that's coming from the food anthropologist degree holding Michelle there.
You know, I the only time I've had poke besides okay, I've had it at like SeaWorld since. Hi. So I've had it at SeaWorld since. I had it when we was part of the Hawaiian challenge on Worst Cooks in America. So
Yeah.
it's like I agree with you, but I think because it's just that rice dish, it
Mm.
it does
Rice, sesame
it
fish,
could
yeah.
well, I mean it has rice, it has like I did think of it was more Asian, but I'm not trying to be a cultural appropriation or anything. I just I
well,
thought it was
we've
more
talked
Asian. I
about
don't know.
them. We've talked about them judging based on what they
Yeah.
think it should be,
Hi.
as opposed to just accepting the dish as presented. We've talked
Yes,
about that at least a couple times every show, depending what season we're watching.
that is
True.
true. That is okay. I agree with you. I agree with
Yeah, I
that.
can see that. That's a
Yeah.
fair correction there. Jeff
Matt,
Brooke, if you're watching, we're watching you.
now Matt, would you have done the same as Michelle? Would you have put forced those two dishes?
Definitely the breakfast ramen because the
That
batter
was
didn't
Leanne's
stick to
dish,
the
right?
fried chicken. Yes, that was Leanne's
Okay.
dish.
Okay.
Between the other two, I'm torn because I can see the ice cream being a very late night treat because if I'm at rehearsal late night and I make it to Dairy
You're an
Queen
ice
before
cream
they
person?
close, I bring home ice cream for Marissa and I for a late night treat. But also, I'm not going to say I'm above standing in front of a refrigerator eating fried rice like a gremlin.
True.
I like
I think
that.
we've all had that late night fried rice gremlin craving. You get the little
Yeah.
plastic spoon they gave you in the takeout and just.
Yes.
But
Yes.
I would probably lean the ice cream only because, as Michelle said, you get the sweet and the salty, and also even if it was slightly over churned or over frozen,
Yeah.
the condensed milk should have loosened it up a little bit. And I think overall, ice cream just screams treat.
Yeah. Okay. What did Dawn make? Chef Dawn make? I'm
Chef
having
John
trouble.
she made a duck fat fried rice.
Okay. So that's the one I would have done. I would have done that the fried because it was fried rice. I because you said fried rice too. But you said ice
Did she put
cream.
the egg on top?
Oh yeah, she did the egg. She did the and I don't like okay, I typically don't like my eggs that runny. I'm an over hard person. Like I know. I'm not a running
She should have
Yeah,
done
both of
quail
us
egg.
leaning in to give you the eye.
She should have done quail
no.
egg on top.
Okay, a
Quail egg would have
quail
been
egg would have
perfect.
been really nice. Okay, the ice cream needed balance. See,
Quail egg would have been just the money.
yes. I think that I would have had a really hard time. The ice cream to me, I like a caramel ice cream. Like that
Mhm.
sounds really good. I do think it would have been very nice. I would have liked to try. So I definitely am not a big ice cream person, to be absolutely honest. It's just I'm not like I'll
No
eat
ice
it,
cream, no cheese. I mean,
but I just don't I
No
don't know.
runny
I just
eggs.
no runny eggs.
I
What
just got
joys do you
bored.
have in
What?
food, Allison?
Well, it just kind of gives me a tummy ache and it makes me break
That's
out
fair.
and like
That's fair.
my face just breaks out when I have a lot of dairy.
So
So
it's not that you don't love the ice cream. The ice cream doesn't
the
love
ice cream
you, is
doesn't
what
like
it
me.
is.
The ice cream doesn't like me. I don't know. I didn't feel it. I was feeling more Dawn's dish, and I was actually feeling Joe's dish. To be absolutely honest, I loved the way it looked. I liked the slaw. I liked everything. So I personally would have gone with Dawn's and Joe's, in my opinion, just
Okay.
because. I don't know what happened this next week, meaning yesterday or 2 days ago, but that's what I would have gone with.
See, to
Fair.
me, the chicken
Michelle,
sandwich would be more of a dinner, not a late night snack.
okay, it is more of a dinner. You're right, but then I'm thinking,
That's true.
okay, what if I haven't eaten all day? Like, what if I'm doing like you guys? Like, what if I'm pulling a double shift? Like, what if I went to work and then I haven't eaten and then I have this whole scenario in my
I,
head
I
now.
can't eat anything
It's
that
so
big. I
bad
would be
that
like like slider maybe, but not the big sandwich. So it's
A fried chicken sandwich is my go-to on like nights when I know I'm not going to be eating dinner at a normal time. But
Okay,
it's not
so
late night. It's like we're talking like 5 o'clock, like an early-ish dinner on the go. Grab a quick sandwich from like Sheetz or something, and then just go to rehearsal and get home at like 9, 10 o'clock at night.
I don't know.
same.
That's what I would have done. But I'm stressed out as hell because basically we know we're about to lose 2 people, which is stressful anyway.
I'm gonna
They're
lose
taking them
my
out.
team because I have Zach and Joe, so I'm gonna lose one regardless.
Oh no!
So you're either gonna, oh my, okay, wait, are we, can you can't, you don't have to like, this is not a spoiler, but I'm just asking, like they don't do like a switcheroo where they're like, it's one person from one team, one from the other, or is it's literally a team, right? That we're
I'm not gonna
losing?
say.
See, I think
Ooh,
they're gonna do a switcheroo. I think they're gonna do something sneaky, snooky, and they're gonna do like, oh, well, we don't like these person, so they're gone. Like, I don't know. I can't
And
trust
I'm
it.
gonna
I can't
but
trust
if
it.
you're only
comment.
presenting one dish, that's hard though, Allison.
Yeah,
If they're presenting
I don't
all
trust them. I don't
4,
know. I don't know. Go ahead.
on Chef Ava, she made a comment. I love the ice cream
Yeah.
if it need a bounce. I don't care. I will eat ice cream if it needs bounce or not.
I'm a DQ
Y'all thinking
Blizzard
that late
gremlin
night.
at night. So I'm telling you, I don't care if there's too many toppings, not enough toppings. I will sit there like a happy little, just sitting there, yum, 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 yum,
I
ice
don't like
cream.
cold things on my teeth. I got big old teeth
Mm.
anyway, guys. Like, I don't like cold things touching my teeth. Like, oh, I don't know.
Oh, Marissa
See,
waits for hers to melt. She'll
I
like
do too.
wrap it
I put it in the
in a
microwave.
napkin and just
I love it.
wait for the ice cream to be super, super melted. I'm already like through my Blizzard. She's like, first bite, delicious.
And we're like,
Yeah.
where's the other one? We need more.
No, I am a
Can I have
microwave,
some more?
a chocolate chip cookie dough, microwave in the oven, and then basically you have the melted ice cream, which you can drink. I like that. And then you eat like the slightly warmed cookie dough. I love it. That's my favorite kind.
I could
No,
see
first
that.
cookies
No,
and coffee or breakfast.
cookies and
Mm.
coffee. There's an ice cream that's cookies and coffee.
No, that's my breakfast sometimes.
Cookies and coffee.
Yeah.
I mean, really, Michelle, you're
Dunkin'.
just a step away from the Italian, like a nice cappuccino and a croissant. I mean, it's basically the same
Yeah.
thing,
Exactly.
just American.
She
But
said she loves some tagine on her ice pops. That's just,
but
I love
then
tagine.
That's
then I
that.
also love,
Yes,
Sorry,
egg,
tahini.
a nice egg and bacon or sausage or potato or
Yeah.
pretty much anything because it's just got to taste good.
I
See, a
mean,
tahini is huge in San Antonio. That is like, it's on everything here. So like,
tahini.
I've
I
seen
was at a
pictures of
friend's Memorial
tahini.
Day party, and he
Yeah.
was having a small get together with some people. He goes, "Let me make you a margarita," and he put some tahini on top. I'm like, "Oh, this is a nice welcome surprise."
I'm in the
At
Central
birthday
Valley.
parties.
We're like 53 or 56% Hispanic here, so you can get
Yeah.
tahini on so many things.
It's big at
Not
birthday
in
parties
Johnstown.
here. Like, oh no, it's huge here. Basically, they have this, it's like a mango tahine something. And it's so good. And they serve it at all the birthday parties. It's so good. And it's just like tahine and just like, oh, it's just red and yum.
Tahini, call us.
Yes, tahine. Can we be sponsored? But no, but okay, guys, I've taken up. I can't. Can I talk today? I can't talk. Have a good home quality homemade granola with 2% milk. That sounds kind of good. I could do that. Guys, I'm so stressed. I don't know how we're gonna do this for next week. I mean, we is it the finale next week? We're close.
I think so.
So we
Oh
Because
have,
wow!
barbecue brawl starts right after that. So
and we're doing barbecue
I thought
brawl,
barbecue brawl
right?
started.
I haven't looked, but we need to figure it out.
Oh
I think
no.
it
Okay,
started. I think it's overlapping.
Oh
oh
no,
no.
Allison's gonna
But
self-destruct. Oh no.
they had a new
No.
one. They had a home cook competition that was coming up
100,
shortly
100
thereafter.
cooks, yeah.
100 cooks, yeah.
Cooks.
I'm down for
That's
100 cooks if you two are. That sounds like fun.
I
yeah.
will, and I want to try and figure out how to submit for the next season because I want to do
Exactly. I was saying,
What
that's our
what is
wheelhouse.
the
That's
100
us.
cooks?
it. So
It's home
it's
cooks.
similar to that Korean one, the culinary competition where they had the white
No.
coats and black coats. You need to watch it. It's great. But basically they have
Okay.
they start with 100 home cooks and they whittle it down with different challenges.
And you never know when you're going to be in the challenge. That's the part that sold me.
Okay, that's stressful. That sounds cool though.
Bring it.
It looks nuts.
I will do it.
I'm for
Terry
it.
Crews is the
Oh, I love Terry
and
Crews.
Alex.
Cornicelli?
Yeah. And Terry Crews. I would totally do it.
Terry Crews. What a surprise.
That is crazy. That is crazy. Okay, well we're gonna figure it out because right now I
We'll
just need to
figure it
get
out.
through 2 more days because basically my kids have school for 2 more days, and I'm like, I'm ready. I might have to make another arch. We don't know. I got to serve cupcakes to fifth graders, like second graders get pizza tomorrow.
And
There's
they're all under junior high school. You only have a few
yeah.
years left, and you're going to be like
I'm
a
gonna be pulling my
hamster on
hair
a
out.
wheel.
I don't know how these. Ugh. I'm functioning today. Oh yeah, Squid Games meet culinary classwork. Oh, that's exciting. I'm gonna
Ooh.
check it out. Okay, we will figure it out. For now, I'm gonna go and watch the next week's or last week's episode, or meaning 2 days ago's episode, because now I have to know.
You're
But
going to yell a lot.
oh god, do you see this hair? I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
I had to put mine up because I was in the lab all day. I'm like, oh no.
Oh my god. Well, I always appreciate you guys, and I can't wait. We'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys.
Bye, buddy.
Okay, we're doing this right. Hold on. Here we go.
Make sure